All right, episode 36. It is great to be back, man. I'm your host, Leventis.
Yes, sir. So great to be back. We are back, ready for action. Goodness, this mic is way too far away. Sorry. We are back and ready for action, boy. You already know Lucas in the building. How's your good little 2 weeks, bro? We got canceled for a week, but we back now.
Thank God, man. I thought it was over, man. I was about
You
to.
thought it was a wrap? I didn't know what life was.
Yeah, I was contemplating life there for a second, but things are back on track, and I'm happy to be back, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Of course. You had a good couple weeks, bro. Little nice little break, nice little hiatus. What'd you do?
Same old, man. Actually, I went on vacation. Actually, I took a 1 day vacation.
Where did you go? Because everything is closed.
I just in my imagination, in my head. I don't know. I was with my thoughts there for a second.
Hey, that's good, bro. Thoughts always a good place to be, baby.
I guess, but sometimes you can get too deep.
Oh, yeah, when you gotta stay surface level, bro. You can't be going deep in there, bro.
It's hard to get out sometimes.
Yeah, bro. You gotta put on some Kanye and get back to it.
Yeah, I almost lost my mind like this dude Kanye. It's a good segue there. It's a good shot. Let's talk about it since you mentioned it off the bat. Your boy is running for the presidency, according to him.
Yeezus 2020, baby. Birthday cake party. You voting?
It's birthday party, but
Birthday party. Sorry.
No, I'm not voting for the birthday party.
You used to love him back in 2009. What happened, bro?
You said the words used to. I don't need to explain anything else. You just said it. Used to. There's a reason.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Like, on a real note, bro. I don't know if you know this or not. But can, like, anybody just run, apparently, bro? Can anybody just, like, go as an independent, bro? Because that's what it's looking like. Because this man just decided up out of nowhere that, you know what, I'm going to run.
Yeah, you can. I think you just need to fund him, pretty much. But realistically, this is not going to happen.
You don't think so? I mean, people didn't think Trump was
too late. No, this is, like, a lot. Like, I think 10 states have already, like, closed down, like, for, like, registration to do.
Oh, for real?
Dude, there's so many, there's, like, paperwork you got to fill. It's not, you can't just jump and race and
expect to win.
Not even that. Like, there's some papers you got to sign. There's, like, legal, like, behind the scenes things that you have to do in order to actually run. I mean, you can't just, oh yeah, one day wake up and think about it and say, yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. You got to go through a process. Then you'd have to get the funding. I don't know who'd fund him at this point. Then I guess he'd be able to run.
I don't know. I feel like if there's, I don't think he's going to be able to go or do anything with it. But I feel like if any point in time, like in history or in future, it'd be like this election. Only because, like, no one really cares no one likes Trump at this point. Like, I was reading today that 67% of people are, like, not for it, how the way he's handling things as far as the protest and COVID-19 and how his, like, voters are actually dropping. So my point is if you hear talk about Joe Biden, no one's really too hyped about him. They're really just going to vote for him just to get Trump out of office. So, like.
So what are you trying to say? That people are going to vote for Kanye?
No. I'm saying, like, this would be the time. Like, if anybody were going to run, if any third party were going to run.
You think, wait, but you think Kanye has a chance? You think people are digging Kanye right now?
Nah, I think they're taking it more. I don't think they think this man's serious. I don't think this man is serious.
He's not serious. He's doing it for music.
My dog doing a little clout chase. That's all it is.
He's up, dude. He's always, Kanye, like, before an album or some new music comes out, he's got to say something wild. Last time he said it, he was doing it for 2014, and now there's rumors coming around that his family's, like, concerned about him. They think he's having, like, a bipolar.
Again, didn't he have this before?
Well, he clearly has some type of mental health problem. So there's something going on there. It's obvious to me just by like when you see him in interviews and stuff, the way he talks, there's something's not.
He'd be like out, like it'd be one thing, like, you hear people and they'd be like out of this world kind of, but you can see like at least the premise of where they're coming from. But
it's not even that like because people think differently and they express themselves differently, but like he does this weird thing where like he'll like laugh or smile then like stop immediately. It's like what are you doing there?
Come on, bro.
What is that for?
It's dramatic, bro.
It's not for dramatic. It's almost like he doesn't want anyone to see him like laugh or smile. It's weird. I know he does that weird thing. But yeah, so I'm not taking that serious. It was just a distraction, honestly. Distraction, selfish for his own. Just using it for promo, man. We didn't we're trying to get things done right now. I just thought it was bad timing.
What do you mean by we're trying to get things done?
Like the community. What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
We got bigger fish to fry than worrying about Kanye.
Worry about Kanye messing it all up.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you're trying to change laws. This man trying to run for presidency.
We still trying to get Breonna Taylor's murderers locked up, and no, man. Why? I don't know why he put this in the news cycle. I don't know. I mean, but did you see or did you catch the interview he did with Forbes?
No, I've read a little snippet. I didn't actually read it. How he doesn't support Trump now or whatever he was saying about that.
Yeah, that's your boy, right? He doesn't support your boy no more.
Let's calm down, bro.
No. I mean, which was telling. He said he's taking off the red hat or whatever.
A lot of people are though. Like a lot of people.
Yeah, but he also said some interesting things about how he doesn't believe in vaccines and how he think he had COVID back in February, I believe.
Yeah,
he doesn't believe in abortions.
He thinks vaccines are mark of the beast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That caught me by surprise. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but like a lot of people I know, which is a very small circle. They believe that too. As a way to put something in there, and I'm like, I don't think so. I'm just trying not to get a serious disease. I'm just saying, like, and I'll do anything.
That's so weird because they could put in so many other things,
like food
easily. That's the number one thing, or your water supply. Why would they just put in?
You know, that's a very valid point that no one has ever made, bro. That's a very good point.
I don't know why they stick to vaccines, but yeah. So, and he also doesn't believe in abortion, which is interesting.
Why is that interesting?
I don't know. I knew he was I know he's a Christian and all that and religious, but I don't know. Did you see that?
No, I watched the whole interview.
No, it's not even that. But he tweeted some pictures of a 6-month fetus, saying, and the caption was, "These souls deserve to live." But then he quickly deleted it. And then you know how Elon Musk came out and supported him at first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Elon was like, maybe he's like, we I don't think we agree on as much as we thought before.
Are you for real?
Yeah, he tweeted that, but he deleted that too. So yeah, it's just I don't know, something's happening. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe he's doing it for promo, but this is.
Isn't this like a crazy year, just in general, from like all angles, bro? From like.
To be honest, this is the least crazy thing though. Cause
yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like, I was just saying, like, collectively, like, this year just as a whole, and we're like, what, in the middle of the year now? Yeah, we're a little bit over in the middle of the year. Like, it's just been a crazy year from the start of the year. You know, obviously the loss of Kobe and
come on, bro,
trickling down from there, bro. It's just, woo, boy, it's just been one crazy behind year, bro.
Those wounds aren't healed yet, bro. You gotta
not
relax.
even close to being healed,
relax, bro. Chill.
Oh, no, it's just weird times, bro. Funky times. But a lot of things are, well. I don't want to say a lot of things are looking up because if you look at statistically with COVID, it's not looking any better in Florida.
Nah, Florida's the epicenter right now because we got people like you. Hey, do you wear your mask at work?
Why does this feel like a commercial for a mask? And yes, I had to wear.
Why would this be a commercial for a mask? I'm just asking.
Yes, at both jobs.
Bro, don't sit here and lie, bro.
No, I'm not gonna wear it for a labor job, bro. I'm not about to suffer.
Hold on, what do you mean a labor job? You do labor at both places. What are you talking about?
Why don't see how I walk around? I don't really do labor there. UPS is more laborers. But
yeah, it's more labor. Yeah, there's definitely more labor at UPS, but you still labor at.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not as intense as UPS. No, I don't wear it at UPS only because I mean, it's hard for me to breathe in this thing, bro. Like,
same excuse.
It's hard for me to breathe.
What are you talking? What does that mean?
Huh?
Bro, it's all in your head, bro.
Nah, bro, it's hard for me to breathe. But isn't there? I don't know if this is statistic or not. I might be completely wrong about this. Here
we go. Who go with the fake news? You got a phone. How about you check it?
But I heard that a mask can actually cause more harm than it can good when it comes.
All right, bro. Watch out, bro.
When it comes like to your respiratory system and stuff like that.
No, man.
Because the way I look at it is like you're
Dr. Fauci, no, man. Okay, go ahead. Try to explain this pseudoscience. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, go.
Okay. No, I just feel like I feel like to me, like you're breathing out the bad air that you're breathing in, the bad air that you're breathing out. So like obviously all the bacteria and stuff you're breathing back in when it's confined to that spot, like on your face. So I feel like that's where it would be harder. That's where people.
What bad air? Do you have a different air system? Like where you getting your air from?
I mean, we breathe out for a reason, right?
We breathe out because we have to. It's not because we're.
I know, but why do we breathe out? That's a question that I don't know. I'm trying to because I think I know, but I don't know if it's right.
I mean, I don't see.
I'm pretty sure we breathe out because there's obviously it's bad and bacterial air that we have to breathe out. The way I look at it is like putting a banana in the tailpipe of a car. Obviously, the car.
Whoa, where? Okay, that took a left turn, but go ahead.
No. Because like if you put a banana in the tailpipe of a car, the car won't start. Why? Because like the exhaust of a car, it's built up. It can cause the engine not to start.
Mm-hmm.
So I think of the same thing when you wear a mask. And like I said, I could be completely wrong.
That's a bad analogy because no one's choking you. That's like if I were to cut off your windpipe. I'm not putting you in a choke.
But I mean, there are there's a study from CDC from 2015.
Hey, Dr. Fauci, who World Health Organization, these guys are recommending masks for a reason.
Are you talking about the same World of Health?
The professionals, the people that study this. Yeah.
The one that Trump just said that they're gonna stop funding or stop being a part of. You talking about those people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the same Trump that said that the coronavirus was a hoax and all this, and that it's not real and all this. Now we have the most cases. Yeah, that same guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe he should listen to the Who.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about the band.
To the Who. I like it. But actually, I'll send you that thing. I actually have an article on my phone that was sent to me by a close friend of mine. That makes a lot of sense. I'll send it to you.
59,000 cases a day now. But go ahead.
Yeah. That's random. What's the point of that?
What do you mean? There's 59,000 new cases every day now.
We're doing more testing, so I mean that could obviously be.
That's still a lot. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, it's still a lot. I'm not downplaying the coronavirus. I mean, obviously it can be bad.
That's a lot.
Huh?
59,000. Those are people that are getting tested. A lot of people still aren't getting tested.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting more. There's more efficient tests. So obviously, there's going to be a higher case amount when they're doing more tests on people. Yes.
It wasn't like this before though. We've hit
because they weren't doing as many. They weren't doing as many. They didn't have as efficient testing kits, and they weren't doing as many tests. It was very limited. Now I feel like it's not really that limited.
It is very. It's still
really easy to get a coronavirus test.
No,
you can literally go in and say you have symptoms, and they give it to you. Yes.
No, where do I work at?
Yeah, you're right.
No, it's not that easy. It still takes a couple of days in some cases. No, it's not that easy.
Yeah, but
a lot of people aren't just willy-nilly getting up and going taking the test. Considering where I work at, I'm telling you from firsthand experience.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people that are just coming to get tested. A lot of people think they have it, but then they find out how much it costs, and then they're reluctant. So a lot of them go home. Dude, it's more complicated than you think. 59,000 cases is a lot. It's like a new peak. So it's not something to just sneeze at. And again, these are people that are actually getting tested. They have the time to do it. And a lot of people still don't believe in it. I see a lot of people come in.
Remember that. I don't believe in it.
They think it's a hoax. A lot of people because of the. What do you mean?
Like, no. I can't.
You know this,
huh? Yeah, I know.
You know a lot of people don't think it's real.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, still, now it's like okay, because I know a lot more people now that have it than I did when it first started coming up a few months ago. I know a lot more people.
So doesn't that go against your point about the new testing? Or about
because they most recently got tested. They got tested out of paranoia. So they were because as the cases went up more and more, they were like, okay, well maybe I should go get tested. And it actually turned out that they did have it. So I mean, yeah, there's more testing, but also I guess it's spreading.
Yeah, of course there's gonna be more testing. This was a new virus. We didn't have it readily
You know
available.
what's crazy now too? That a lot of young people are starting to get it, but it actually makes sense because obviously in Florida everything's open. People have a lot of beach parties and do the fact that it's summer, which stupid. But a lot of young people are actually starting to contract it more and more, and actually it's getting a little like worse. Young people.
Wait, young people weren't immune to getting it.
No. But like before, like before like. It was a lot of people, and a lot of people still think this. A lot of people still think that it's in like the elderly community, and don't get me wrong, like obviously that's going to be the deadly source of it. But young people still get it too. Young people can still be affected horribly by it too. It depends on a lot of factors. A lot of factors that I don't really know. I know immune system is obviously a big part, but they also say that people with, I think it's the B blood type. I don't know if it's positive or negative. Have more negative effects when it comes to the coronavirus. But I know some people that got it that have beaten it in 4 days, and that are fine. They just had really high fever. That's been the most common thing that I've heard. But yeah.
Did you hear about Florida plans on opening the schools back up?
That is so, yeah. No, that's something that I want to touch on too because I think that's so stupid. Because Trump sent out a tweet saying that he's gonna what, like not fund schools that won't open up. Like,
Did he say that?
yeah, I think so. He said something along those lines. It was something that vicious.
Nah, he didn't say that.
And I was
He couldn't have said that.
I think it was something along those lines. I'll see if I can find it real fast. But even with that, that's so stupid. So you're gonna force schools to open up, even though that there's a high corona, because it's not just our state. You know, there's California, obviously, still.
But okay, so think about what we're fighting for right now as a country. The people and what the people are fighting for right now in this country, and think about the people that this is gonna affect if we do indeed go back to school.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
Yeah, this podcast pays attention. So think about the people that are fighting and what they're fighting for right now,
Yeah.
and then think about the people that it's gonna affect if schools do open. If
Okay.
that makes any sense.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, it does. The children. Obviously, it's gonna affect children and the parents.
Okay, that went over your head.
It went over my head.
Yeah, clearly. I'll put it in layman's terms. All right, so minorities are fighting for equality right now in this country, right? Because of systematic racism. But the system wants to open back up the schools. And think about the people that have to go to school. The minorities where their parents can't really afford to stay at home. They got to go. The rich people can afford to keep their kids at home. It's going to be the majority black and brown kids going to school because their parents have to go and work and provide for them.
That makes somewhat of a point, but isn't that kind of a stretch though?
No, it's statistically proven that.
So what you saying? White people aren't going to school? Like, is that what I'm? Like? I may have misunderstood it again.
They can afford not to go to school. I'm not saying they're not going to get an education. They can afford not to go to school. Us black people and minorities, we have to keep working.
So
The lower class has to keep working.
Okay, so what's your whole
we can't afford to stay home from work and
no,
take care
I
of our
get that.
kids.
So what is like your what I don't understand the point. If you don't like
Same thing that we're fighting for.
which is to be free.
Equality.
Yeah.
Systematic racism, systematic oppression is happening right before our eyes with opening the schools. That's my point.
Bro, I'm so sorry, bro. I still don't understand how systematic oppression would be happening because, like, obviously there's still Caucasian white people are still going to school, correct? I mean, there would still obviously be. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it's affecting mostly minorities. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Is it though, or is that kind of a stretch? Because I still think
Okay.
that,
Anyone smart, if you can afford to, you're not gonna send your. Okay, so if you had the means, the resources to keep your kid from school right now, knowing what you just said and all the things you just said about kids or whatever getting in now.
I would have them do online.
Huh?
I would have them do online. Yes.
Okay, so
Which I think that's gonna be an option. For all schools, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. It would be dumb. It would be stupid for the school system to make it to work because there's gonna be limited per person per class.
Cool.
Right,
Here's the thing. So who's gonna be home and watch the little kids, if I gotta go to work? So they have to go to school.
Okay.
Someone has to watch them. Like it or not, a lot of people, good or bad, send their kids. Their kids go to school just because it's
a babysitting type thing.
Because they gotta work.
Yeah.
So who do you think that's gonna affect the most?
People in low income, probably. Yeah, people in low income.
It's not probably. It is.
No.
They
It
gotta
is
work.
going to. No, okay.
So that's the irony in this whole thing with the Florida situation. It's crazy. Yeah.
Nah, good breakdown. My fault, bro. Good breakdown. That took me a while. I got that one though. Good breakdown.
Nah, it's it's all good. Yeah, Florida is a mess right now.
You know what? I think it's so dumb. Like, okay, prime example. Maybe you can explain this because this went over my head. So maybe you can explain this. So for some colleges, right, they'll have students wear masks inside the classroom, but like when they're out in the halls and stuff, they don't have to wear it. How does that make sense? Does that make sense to you at all? Because that don't make no sense to me.
What college is open?
Huh? Like for they're talking about when they open back up in the fall and during the summer too. They're talking about
in the hall. That's probably when they need to do it the most.
Exactly. So like my point is like we're handling how this is supposed to be done so not smart. Like it's not just Florida. I'm pretty sure there's other states too. But it seems like a country as a whole, like there should
this whole thing is a mess, dude. People trying to open up schools, like Dude, this whole thing, I don't know what to say, honestly. Like, I don't know what to say.
Here's the crazy part too. Like as far as like closing down bars and stuff, you close down bars, but you still have restaurants where you can order alcohol. So like you're closing down bars, but people are still gonna go to the Applebee's and Chili's and still congregate there because they can get alcohol. So really, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. So like I like obviously he's doing it to be like, oh, we shut down something. Look, we're doing something.
Hold on. I don't get your Applebee's point. So what are you talking about? So yeah,
people are going. Okay. So President DeSantis, I think it was last week.
He's not the president.
Sorry, goodness, governor.
Yeah, let's relax.
Let's relax. Oh gosh, shoot me. But anyway, he shut down bars.
Right.
But he still made it to where, like, obviously you can serve alcohol, like, in restaurants and Chili's and stuff. My point is people, okay, they're not going to go to the bar, but they'll probably still go to Chili's or Applebee's, where they can they're still going to congregate there.
Is it still open?
Drinks. I believe, yes.
So you can go inside?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm almost confident.
Are you sure?
I think. I'm almost confident. I know a lot of restaurants and stuff are still open, and they're still...
I haven't been to a restaurant, so I wouldn't know.
I haven't either. But as of right now, what I know, they haven't closed like any restaurants or anything down. They just closed the bars down because gyms are still open too, and I think gyms and restaurants are in the same phase. So if we're going back, like I think was it Arizona, that they went back to phase one. I think it was Arizona. They went back to phase one and they shut down everything again. But like it doesn't make sense. I mean I get it from his point. He wants to, oh look, we're trying our best to do stuff. We shut down, but I'm like. Yeah, I mean, you're doing it to show face, and obviously you're still trying to make income. Well, not make income, but, I get it. These businesses still got to open up, and they still got to, support money. But as a government as a whole, shouldn't there be, like, a better system? Because, bro, imagine this is only the tip of the iceberg, bro. When all this clears, you know how many restaurants, gyms, like, business owners and stuff are going to go, like, under, bro.
Because, a lot of them are going under now.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's gonna be even worse after because everything's gonna raise, bro. Let me know why we're in a pandemic and gas is like $2.15, bro. I'm like, I might as well just get a bicycle to ride to work, bro. I don't understand. Like it's just such poor planning. I don't think I could. I don't know what I would do in this situation. But I feel like we need better leadership just in general. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean, more leadership right now would hurt. Yeah, it wasn't so divisive. Like I can't believe like we see the numbers, people dying all over the world, and like people are still trying to politicize this. The corona thing is so weird to me. I don't know
what's crazy? I saw this too. Actually, my grandmother brought me to this point. She's like, what's funny? They were talking about like the end of coronavirus is going to be November, right after the day after election. Huh? Like how does that make sense? Obviously, you use it as a I don't want to say Ponzi scheme, but. Obviously, you're using it to your advantage, like they are.
Who is?
Actually, I don't know who is because I was gonna say as far as Trump, but Trump seems like Trump's losing at this point.
Yeah, because of this.
Because of this
and the way he's handling it.
Yeah, he's one like we said before 2 weeks ago. He's pondering the one group, and now that one group is smaller than it was before because more voices are starting to come out more and more, which is freaking great. And we got to continue to grind.
We'll see election time, man.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the WNBA team owner for the Atlanta Dream, I believe it's called?
No.
Because basically WNBA and NBA, they're doing the same thing with painting the whole Black Lives Matter.
Which is freaking amazing.
It's all right.
What do you mean it's all right?
We'll get to that. But the owner, she's like half owner, 50% owner of the Atlanta Dream. And she's saying how she doesn't agree with it, how we need to keep politics out of sports.
Politics is in sports regardless.
That's what I thought. But the point is, basically the players want her out. And the players, like, the team's like all black. The best players are all black. So it's weird because you got an owner who doesn't agree with what you guys are doing, but your best players are a minority and they're all in this. They're all in, and now they're calling for her to leave, but she doesn't have any plans on leaving. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen.
You know what?
They're probably gonna vote her out.
You know what I hate? I hear people say, "Well." I always say people bring keep politics out of sports. One, I feel like it's always in sports because it's a business, and I feel like politics is in any type of business for sure. But for two, like as an athlete, aren't you supposed to use your platform or not even an athlete, anything as an actor, or if you have a high platform, aren't you supposed to use it like for the greater good?
Yeah,
Like,
you
what
are.
makes you
She
believe it?
that lady's dumb, dude. She's running for Senate, for Senate in Georgia.
And
She's a
basketball team?
she's a
Isn't that
hardcore
weird?
she's a hardcore Trump support. She's just doing it for a crowd, basically. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
Um,
that makes more sense.
yeah. Who knows whether or not she believes it or not. Supposedly she got busted for like insider trading before the corona hit, so she's got some legal issues that we should keep our eyes open on for. A lot of crazy things. Okay, so I kind of mentioned it earlier. So they're painting Black Lives Matter on NBA court
Yeah.
July 3rd when they come back. You think that's like, how do you feel about that?
How I feel about that? I mean, I support it. Why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, yeah, okay, that's a stupid question. I guess there's not. I mean, why wouldn't you support it, right? It's a good step, and I just feel like people are getting too caught up in that. Also, with the jerseys, the messages on the back, I saw freedom, vote,
on
equality.
the jerseys?
Yeah, did you hear about that?
No. Well, I think I said like maybe like a week ago. I seen like a little snippet of it, but I didn't really like pay attention to it.
Oh, so you didn't know that they're allowing the players to put messages on the back of their jerseys?
No.
Oh wow, okay. Well, yeah, they're allowing players to like choose like the Players Association, they came up with the list, I guess, and they're allowing players to like choose like a different message and put it on the back of their jersey instead of their names to get the message out, which is great. All this is great. I just feel like some people are getting like too caught up in this. I think this is like it's like a slight little okay, yeah. But this is expected though, especially coming from the NBA. I didn't expect anything.
Yeah, no, of course they're gonna do anything this because the NBA is always like that. It's always
Exactly.
there
Yeah,
to
the NBA
really
does
support, and they are always vocal for sure.
You got nothing else on that?
Huh? Oh no! You were looking at the time. I didn't know what's going on.
No,
but,
I'm just,
no. Like I really think that's that's a good message. I get what you're saying when people are getting too caught up because like, yeah, we've done some changes, but we can't lose that sight. We got to keep driving and keep going because like Breonna Taylor, like people that still, still murdered her. They still haven't had a verdict or even done anything to them, have they?
are you kidding? They're still working. They're still fucking. Oops. I mean, they're still getting paid. What you mean?
Yeah. Okay, so my point exactly. Like, so in reality, yeah, we've done some things, of course, with George Floyd. That's another thing I hate too is people like for what's happening and for like the community, like uplifting and having a voice. Like people only think it's just George Floyd. No, you realize like four incidents alone that were publicized were like all publicized like within that week. So like obviously it's just more than one, and there's more out there that continue to come out where people still ain't getting punched the same. That's what the message is about. That's what they're talking about when they want to want equality and want to be able to like want something better, want to be able to treat equal. Obviously, two things. One, I wanted to speak upon. I wanted to speak about how they're gonna do like the Colin Kaepernick. Is it kind of like series or documentary? That should be coming up real soon. I'm really excited and looking forward to that. Also, what since we're on the topic of basketball, what Kyrie Irving and who else? Do you know who else was in it?
I know Common was in it.
Yeah.
Some notable black people.
They were planning on like what they're doing. Like they're gonna do like a series, pretty much of Breonna Taylor's case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that's super cool too, to really kind of get that publicity and have people like really understand like the situation because like. A lot of people read, a lot of people, have their own opinions, but not a lot of people really like understand thoroughly. Excuse me. But that's something I wanted to just put out there.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you didn't hear about the Vanessa Guillen story?
No.
Okay, yeah, this story like it's pretty much rocked the nation. It's crazy. Okay, so apparently she was last seen April 22nd in the parking lot of I guess it's the Hortford barracks parking lot or whatever. So basically the story goes that she was being sexually harassed by a fellow soldier, and when she and I guess she sent like, or she, I don't know if it was text or she called her like her family, like her mom, and said, hey, I'm being touched, and she feared telling on the fellow soldier because of retaliation. And I guess the other soldier found out, and so they think he killed her, dismembered her body, and then like planted him somewhere. They just identified the body, and then he killed himself.
He killed himself?
Yeah, because he was a suspect. So he killed himself. Then when they're searching for a body on Hortford, like I believe they found like 4 or 5 other bodies.
Oh,
God. So what the hell has been going on over there in that base?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, she was 20 years old, and
she was only 20 at that.
I mean, it don't matter how old she was, because she was getting sexually assaulted.
Yeah, either way, but yeah.
And she got dismembered, and placed somewhere. But so this piqued my interest. I don't know. Does that sound bad?
No,
but anyways, like it got my curiosity up, and I went back and looked at another case similar to this. Lavina Johnson, actually. This happened back in 2005.
okay.
This one is just as bad. Well, they're all bad, so I'm not gonna compare. But they label this as a suicide, right? So check this out. The Army labeled this as a suicide at that. So keep that in mind.
So obviously, before you go on, they're service women, right? Correct? Like they're in the Army.
Yeah,
They're
for
in
sure.
the
Yeah.
Just
for
wanna-
sure.
just wanna
yeah,
clarify.
for sure. Yeah. So they refused to release information after they ruled it as a suicide. This was Lavina Johnson back in 2005. She had a broken nose, right? Remember, they ruled this as a suicide. They didn't want to give out any information until they had to. So she had a broken nose, black eye, loose teeth, burns from a corrosive chemical on her genitals, a gunshot wound that seemed inconsistent with suicide.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
I guess
Sorry.
they try to make it look like a suicide, but it didn't seem consistent. Pretty much, it looked like someone.
Try to make it
obviously-
look like suicide.
Exactly. And they found bloody footprints outside of her living quarters.
Wow.
They said that was a suicide, dude. Black eye, loose teeth, broken nose, burns on chemical burns on her genitals to get rid of the rape DNA, I guess. And they labeled that as suicide.
That's
You tell me what's wrong with that. And then they refused to give out the information until they had to. You tell me what's wrong with that.
I mean, obviously everything is wrong with that. Is it sad that? Is it sad?
By the way, she was black. Well, you kind of figured out with the name
Yeah.
Lavina Johnson. But go ahead.
Is it sad that like I can see like a military base doing that, like trying to hide evidence and not trying to, because they don't want the publicity or they don't want really to see like what's going on and how bad it can be for women there. I imagine it'd be. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the military. I don't know nothing about the military. I imagine it'd be different for women though. I can imagine that. That's all I will say. But I can imagine it'd be extremely, really different. But I don't know because I'm not in it. But I can see like it does. Like obviously it's horrifying for both cases. But like I can see the military doing that because they don't want no publicity on it or anything like that. Which is so sad because those people got families, bro. And their families think that they're straight, that they just haven't heard from them in a while because they got deployed or whatever it is, and it turns out they're dead. Like that's the kicker for me. That's the sad part for me, bro. And these people got families that they don't even know when their last word were to them.
Yeah, this is a tragic situation all around. There's a documentary about this floating around. So I try to look for it on Netflix. I couldn't find it, but there's like a documentary about that case. Yeah, it just sucks that justice was never served, and I don't know if it will be, because again, that was 15 years ago now.
That's the sad part. Like it probably won't.
That bro, again, I gotta keep saying it. Imagine how many times that's happened before.
Mm-hmm.
And like no one like
too much. Not even bat an eye, bro. Not even bat an eye.
They're just sweeping that stuff on the rug
like it's nothing, bro.
Bad publicity or not, dude, you gotta.
Right.
You would think that they'd want to get justice for her because she was serving in the military. You would think, right?
Yeah. No, for sure.
It's because it's not like she's just some random civilian. She's with you guys, servicing our country.
The country.
And you guys would sweep that under the rug and not get her justice. I don't know. That's heartbreaking to me. And then, yeah, we got a lot to talk. Oh, so Elijah McClain.
That was the dude that was wearing
the face mask. Yeah.
This is about to get me hot. Go ahead, explain the story. This is about to.
I'll try my best. I mean, do what you gotta do. But yeah. So apparently, someone called the cops on him because they saw a dude waving his arms around with the ski mask on. So the cops were called. There's a video on it. They apprehend him. Blah blah blah. They get him to the ground eventually. You could tell he's what's the word? He's different. Like
awkward or
yeah, he's socially different.
he's socially awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad way. He's just a really nice guy. He's just friendly. He seemed like a really friendly guy. And so they get him to the ground, blah blah blah. They ask him questions, apprehend him. He starts panicking.
I don't think he was resisting.
No, of course he wasn't resisting. There's 3 cops. Then he vomits. He apologizes for it. They eventually inject him.
Find that transcript. Keep talking.
They eventually inject him with ketamine, or the EMT do whatever, which was unnecessary because there's 3 of you. You got him apprehended. He's not acting hostile. Turns out he was wearing the ski mask because he has a blood condition that makes his face hot.
Does he really?
Yeah, that's why he was wearing the mask. Again, this was in Colorado, so it gets cold. Obviously, it gets cold in Colorado, so. This is
May I before you go?
By all means, go ahead.
I just want to say this is because they had a transcript, obviously, of what he was saying.
Come on, bro.
I got you, bro.
Don't say the good stuff. Come on.
Huh?
I mean, come on, dude. Go ahead.
What do you mean? Don't say the good stuff?
Guys, you might make me get teary eyed.
Oh yeah, no, I got to, bro.
Just say a couple lines.
But no, I'm not gonna read it all the way through because it is disturbing. But just for people to think that this ain't a serious matter, that. I understand the point. Yes, he was wearing a mask, but to be fair, he was trying his hardest. Even on the transcript, he was complying. He was doing all that he could. He even told the cops where his ID was at, and he did everything that he possibly could in the situation, and yet still got taken down, which I still don't understand because I don't think he was posing. The video doesn't look like he was posing the threat. Plus, not to mention, there's 3 of y'all, and he's not a big guy. He's not a huge individual.
And here's the other thing, like, it was just based off suspicion.
Suspicious.
Suspicion. I said suspension. It was just based off suspicion because someone called the cops on him because saw a dude wearing a ski mask, flailing his arms around. He was dancing or whatever. So
my dog was literally just dancing, walking home, walking to the curb, wherever he was walking to at night.
So here's the thing. So he got killed for no reason, basically. He didn't commit a crime.
No.
But go ahead.
Okay, so this is it. I can't breathe. I have my ID right here. My name is Elijah McLean. That's my house. I was just going home. I'm an introvert. I'm just different. That's all. I'm so sorry. I have no gun. I don't do that stuff. I don't do any fighting. Why are you attacking me? I don't even kill flies. I don't eat meat. But I don't judge people who do eat meat. Forgive me. All I was trying to do is become better. I will do it. I will do anything. Sacrifice my identity. I'll do it. You are phenomenal. You are beautiful, and I love you. Try to forgive me. I am in mood Gemini.
Okay, all right, bro. We get it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Come on, bro. Like, you obviously hear what this man is saying. Like I said, I get it to a certain extent. Maybe the man was posing suspicion in your eyes. I'm just saying, if three police officers come to me and they're already looking at, like, I feel as if they're already talking to me semi, like, hostile when all I'm trying to do is walk home, bro. I don't care what I'm wearing. Once again, what is suspicious? What is suspicious? And like I said, I just read a transcript of what he was saying, and y'all gonna tell me that it was still like it's justified? It's stupid. It's not justified at all.
Yeah, by the way,
they should do way better training, and there should be proper situations to handle this way. Prime example, like you were saying last week or a couple weeks ago, jiu-jitsu, bro. It would have been good. I mean, not just for this situation, but for any situation.
Oh, for that situation, I don't think it was because those guys were just overly aggressive for no reason. And I should explain. They injected him with ketamine, and when he's taken to the hospital, he's basically brain dead, and that's how he passed away. So jiu-jitsu wouldn't have helped in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm more so talking on how to control a guy that is hostile.
Okay.
Those are just bad people using excessive force for no reason. Because the cops kept saying calm down, or whatever.
The man was trying to be for one. How you expect anybody to be calm when there's 3 of y'all and you on my back?
That, and if you're a police officer, you got to realize how people look at you. Certain people look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Some people fear you.
Yeah, some people find you intimidating. For
you,
sure.
you gotta realize that as a police officer, especially if there's 3 of you at night. We've seen this play out too many times. You gotta know. Okay, you gotta know your situation. Okay, it's night. There's 3 of us. There's one of you.
How
okay,
are we gonna approach this?
Yeah,
That should be the number one thing.
You
How
guys-
are we gonna approach this?
Exactly. I couldn't say it better myself. You guys maybe should have got together, or hey, I'll approach him by myself, so he doesn't think that this is gonna be a bad situation or whatever. Then get the information you need. You'll find out. Okay, he lives right down the street. He just came from the store from buying something. Okay, you're good to go. But 3 guys approaching someone like that. Again, this was only last year, so cops, you should know how people feel about you.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, for sure.
if you don't know by now, then
That's crazy, and that's crazy too. Like about the mask, like what you're saying about the mask,
Yeah.
because a lot of people, like for the defense, they were saying, well, he's wearing a ski mask. For one, I don't care what I'm wearing.
is it illegal to wear a ski mask?
No.
Okay, then. So what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. Like I don't care what I'm wearing, and I get it as far as I guess it could be caught as suspicion, but you still don't gotta react like that. I don't got a gun on me. Oh, you don't see no gun on me. Granted, you don't know what you're going to when you're going to that position, but like in the same given hand.
And
bro,
again,
like,
it sounded like some violence. It sounded like he might have had a gun, or he just beat up someone, or he might
It
have
was
just
suspicion.
robbed a store. No, someone just saw a guy with a ski mask like
what's suspicious?
moving his arms around. Turns out he was just going home. So
But it's like it's once again with these situations, like there's so much more. Once again, another life is taken for no reason, and I'm putting that blunt. It's for no reason at all. But and for people who are saying like, and not saying that people said this, but I can see people saying, oh well, I don't know why he's wearing a ski mask. He shouldn't look suspicious. Well, I shouldn't have to walk out my house worrying about what if I'm walking home, if I'm gonna get pulled or not, or if I'm gonna get killed that day or not. I shouldn't have to. I mean, granted, like obviously, I guess that's the reality that we live in. But why do we gotta live in that reality? That's my question.
oh yeah, that's what we're trying to change.
For real, and it's dumb. Like, and for people who like really come to that defense and, well, they're just bad cops, and it happens too much. It happens on too many occasions. There's too many situations. Like when is there gonna start being more proper training, more, just more proper ways to go about it, and more like avenues and other ways. But we talked about this before. Why does it only take maybe 2 years to do a little police officer joint? I think it's less than that, honestly.
What to become a cop?
Yeah.
No, it's only 6 months.
See, why is it even 6 months? What are you gonna possibly learn in 6 months? They're gonna teach you
Not
how
much.
to take someone down, shoot a gun, and that's it,
Well, not even that. Like
and get pepper sprayed and tased.
as far as like along who becomes an officer, like I think you should go. I think there should be a longer period for you, like
For sure.
for your self evaluation to see what type of person you really are, like mentally.
Mentally, and not even just mentally.
Some countries it takes up to 3 years to become a cop.
I hate to put it like this. I'm sorry to the people out there, mentally and physically. Why we got big cops, bro? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you having a hard time walking to your car to Dunkin' Donuts, why are you a cop, bro? Like, that gives you more opportunity to use either lethal force or non-lethal force, as they put it, or pretty much tase somebody.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but you're right. Like
for real, bro.
If I'm a fat cop, I'm not running, bro. I'm shooting.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm Kevin Wayne the leg, bro.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, they gonna get you in the head.
they don't do leg shots.
No, dude, they aim to kill,
But
or shoot to kill.
But like that's what caused it. Oh, I can't catch him. He gonna get away. Let me pull out a taser, or let me start shooting.
Yeah,
Like some cops are just not there in the mind where they be like, oh, he getting away. Let's shoot him. We'll shoot and ask questions later. Like, but if you were more physically active and you chased him down and you did a proper takedown, it would be differently. It makes no sense. There should be obviously a physical requirement, just like in the army, or just like in anything, really, just like in SWAT, just like with anything. I imagine you have to be a certain elite level because you have too much responsibility as a police officer. You have too much responsibility and too many people's lives at your hands. That you only undergo 6 months of training. Come on, son. I can do 6 months of training at McDonald's. Come on, stop it, kid.
Damn, you just compared being a cop to McDonald's.
That's exactly what I just did.
That's messed up. Back on the NBA tip right quick. Pause. Excuse me. Back on the NBA topics we were talking about earlier. The Hawks, Pistons, and the Bucks are using their arenas for voting polls, which I thought was man.
For
hey,
what? Sorry.
Voting.
Oh, okay, nice.
For voting polls, allowing people to come
NBA is just everywhere, aren't they? They're just all over. They just all over this side.
Okay, yeah. So they're clearly the best organization.
Oh, no question.
Association league.
MLB allows steroids. NFL's.
Well, let's talk about the NFL. Y'all decided that y'all thought it'd be a good idea to play the Black National Anthem
for the opening.
Oh, just one game?
For opening game.
It was just one. I'm blowed even more now.
I don't quote me. Don't quote me. I think it's only for opening game though.
Bro, don't pee on me and tell me it's rain, bro. Nah, dude.
I'll still write it.
No, that's old. I don't even know if that made any sense. I've always wanted to say that. But hold on, it's only for one game, the opener?
I think it's only for the opener, bro. I don't quote me because I don't know for sure, but I think I saw Shannon Sharp going on a rant on how it was only for opening game.
The fact that they thought this would be suffice.
But stupid. Well, more importantly,
this is what I'm talking about with the little, like, don't get caught up the little small. They try to give us these little small.
Well, the NFL.
We don't care.
Well, the NFL's stupid to begin with because in the beginning, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. In the beginning, they were oh no, we're calling Kaepernick. Oh no, we can't have that, this, that, and the third. A couple years go by, what are they doing now? Oh no, you know what? No, we're going to allow them to kneel. We're going to allow them to do this, that, and the third. We condone it now. Huh? Like, full circle? Now you're being stupid. Like, stop. Now, obviously, you're doing it because now you see that you're going to have a decrease in margin, and now this is going to affect your bottom line, and vice versa before.
Speaking of bottom line, your boy Dan Schneider, I'm talking about the Washington team. The owner from the Washington team.
You talking about the foreskins?
Whoa. Is that appropriate?
That was supposed to be the name. That's what they're going to change it.
Chill. Foreskins.
That's what I heard.
Stop it. Dude, you be on Black Twitter too much.
Hey, the most reliable source of information.
Yo, chill. He said the foreskins. Bro, that's not funny, bro. Bro, that's still racial, bro. You gotta chill, bro. Only a certain group still had the Okay, that's too much information. But yeah, Dan Schneider is finally, after God knows how long.
He ain't got no choice now. You kidding me? He ain't got no choice with all this race stuff that's going on. Oh, you are gonna get beheaded, especially since now the NFL is backing the movement, the community. Now that they're backing that.
Well, that and it's it's gonna affect his bottom line because FedEx, Pepsi, I believe, Nike, they're like, hey man, Dan, you gotta change your name, dude.
Dan the man, you gotta. Let's get ahead of here, son. Stop playing.
I believe.
If they're called the foreskins, I'm not watching NFL.
They're not gonna call them the foreskins. Relax. Relax. But I believe, was it in 2011 he said he would never change the name? Like he was so defiant.
Yeah. Once again,
which is weird to me.
Back on their word.
Well, which is weird to me. Like, okay, so if it clearly offends a group of people.
Oh,
but you'll never change it.
It's my team. I get to do what I want with it. That's what it is. It's pride, bro. My team.
But if I get that, but if it offends a group of people,
I don't care. You telling me that I have to change my name? I'm not gonna change my name. That's the mindset I would imagine he would have.
Yeah.
Which is ignorant and prideful, but I mean, to be fair, it's his team. So like, can I really argue it? They changed it now. Now you just look dumb though. Same with the whole NFL organization to begin with, because now you just look dumb because now not only are you backing it, because. Oh, that just blows me. Now you want to back it and everything like that. It's annoying. I mean, whatever.
Whoa, people can't change?
Huh?
People can't change?
They can change if it comes from the heart. I feel like this is only for money, though. I mean, but like, I'm not going to say like most businesses, because I'm pretty sure some businesses mean good. But it's just like I've said before, like, that's how you know change is really coming if businesses are going to support a movement.
Business only care about money.
That's exactly.
Don't get it twisted.
No. Exactly my point. If they're willing to put money into a movement that's going to continue to move forward, obviously there's hope for it to ever last long, or they wouldn't put anything behind the movement.
Okay, speaking of business and money, my boy Cam Newton, he signed a new business contract.
Oh, I forgot we didn't do it.
It was not good money.
Was it not? I didn't even see the contract.
With incentives, what is it, up to 8, 9 million, 7 million?
Does it surprise you? He had no other options on the table.
I don't know how, but you see people getting paid more than him. These backup QBs.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, he's with the Patriots now. Again, we're a week late, or however long. But
yeah.
How do you feel about this?
Him being with the Patriots?
Yeah.
That can be a good system. I think someone.
It is a good system.
Someone put it to me. in really great terms. Because at first I didn't believe in it. I figured he would be injury prone, but what's more? What do you want more than someone that has been doubted for the past few years and is finally healthy and can go on a spree?
I'm calling it now. Cam Newton is going to the Super Bowl. He's winning the MVP. I'm calling it now. Under Bill Belichick, if Cam is healthy, they're going to the Super Bowl. Cam is winning MVP.
You think Bill Belichick would let that man run out of pocket? Nah, coach. Nah, he can't be running out of pocket. You gotta learn to be a pocket passer.
I don't know about that. He's gonna have to use his legs. I don't need him taking hits. I don't need him taking as many hits.
I think he got one more hit, and he might have what Antonio Brown got.
All right. Let's. Speaking of AB, it's looking more and more like AB's gonna be back.
He could be signed.
Whether it's with the Seahawks or Ravens, I think he's gonna be back.
Right. If he comes, go ahead. We need him with Russell. Yeah, I got two teams. We need him.
Lamar. Lamar need weapons. We need.
Who's we?
Lamar, bro. I'm with black quarterbacks, bro. All my teams will have black quarterbacks, bro. That's how I'm rocking in 2020.
That's how we doing it. That's how we get. That's
bro, support black business. That's how I'm rocking, man. Except the Cowboys. Sorry, Dak.
Nah, that man.
I don't like the Cowboys.
Oh, speaking of which, hold on. Did you see that they were talking about changing the Dallas Cowboys is cause you know how they're the American team. Yeah. They're talking about changing that because they want a team that wins. That's what they said.
For real?
Yeah, they had like a voting poll for it.
To be honest, to be honest, the American team is the Patriots. For being honest.
Yeah, of course.
When it comes to football, it's the Patriots. The Dallas got that because it was catchy. They said that. I guess Jerry Jones said it at the right time. But America's team is the Patriots.
Yeah, no, for sure.
When it comes to football, we know that.
So let me ask you a question. I know it's kind of too early. Who do you think have a better season, Tom Brady or Cam Newton?
What kind of question is that? That's way too early, bro. Can I see how?
See how it plays out.
Can I see if Sam's gonna be a starter week 1 first? Bro, give me some time, bro. Bro, this man just jumping the thing.
Challenge you, baby. You want to go ahead and talk about McPack?
I'm willing to talk about it if you don't call him that again.
McPack, baby.
I'm willing to talk about
we
Patrick Mahomes.
We getting paid around these parts.
Just please don't call him that again.
We getting paid around these parts, boy.
You're not a fan of Patrick Mahomes.
I like Patrick Mahomes. I'm not gonna say like I'm a huge fan. I'm a fan of Patrick Mahomes. Actually, I believe I'm the only. Well, I'm not obviously I'm not the only one that believed in him. But I've always.
Yeah, don't do that. No, bro.
I'm always defending. I'm not a fan of Lamar Jackson.
You're not a fan of Lamar Jackson?
I don't think he's a good passer. We've already had this debate with Lamar Jackson. I don't feel like
wait, it's not a debate. You know, at his age, he's the most accurate quarterback at his age ever.
I didn't know that. Hey, I just died.
You say he's not a good passer. See, look, you go with the stereotypes. He's literally the most accurate pass. He's more accurate than Peyton Manning was at his age. And he's only getting better.
That's dope.
So how good was Peyton Manning at passing?
Not better than Drew Brees accurately on paper.
Peyton Manning is way better than Drew Brees. Don't do that. Everyone knows that.
Drew Brees is the most accurate passer probably in the NFL right now.
He's in a good system.
You still hold on.
Peyton Manning has more arm talent than Drew Brees.
Did I say arm talent or did I say okay?
That's part of it, you dodo.
Just call me a
no, because you just blew me. Did I say accuracy or did I say arm talent? This goes into it. I'm talking about everything. Arm talent.
I'm talking about accuracy. Pinpoint accuracy. I think
again.
It's a good system. I'm gonna use your own argument that you used against me. I'm gonna use it against you.
Please, let's go.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about a good system because you still have to throw the ball and still have to be accurate. It's an accurate test, as you put it.
No.
There's an accurate test.
No.
There's a receiver that goes out there.
Sean Payton.
Right here.
First of all, you gotta look who he's throwing the ball to.
Michael Thomas. Okay.
Yeah, you see on the
pass. One receiver. Although Drew Brees passes the
Alvin Kamara.
Huh?
How good is Alvin Kamara? Top 5 running back.
You talking about the dude that he?
Top 5 running back by all accounts.
What's his receiving count in yards? Or kept? No, I'm sorry.
He.
My point is, does Drew?
He began by 80. He got at least 80 catches. You know how many catches Michael Thomas had? Like 130 something, right?
But Drew
like
Brees
20 more than anyone else. And Drew Brees be throwing intermediate passes. That's another thing. That mean? Short passes. Okay. Drew Brees would not be going downfield, bro. He's not.
Did I say anything about arm strength?
So that's
anything about arm.
Can I finish the point? That goes into it.
But Lamar Jackson doesn't have arm like down deep accuracy. Going down there.
He got a bigger arm than Drew Brees.
He can throw far.
Drew Brees got what are them little things you take in the swimming pool? Them little noodles. That's the type of arm Drew Brees got. Nah, he's a great player, but bro. We're not about to sit here and act like Drew Brees got better arm time than Peyton Manning. It's not even comparable. Peyton Manning was the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. Up until my homeboy came on.
I don't know numbers about that.
Exactly.
Hey, that's before that time, bro. I'm
Look it
do
up.
my research and come back with it. Bro.
Ain't no research, dude. Everyone knows this.
I'm gonna do my research and come back with it.
Everyone knows
You
this.
better than Aaron Rodgers?
Regular season, yes.
Okay.
Peyton choked. That was not against him. He choked in the playoffs. Everyone knows this.
Who?
Peyton.
Yes.
Yeah, but in regular season, he was that dude. What, he got like 5 MVPs in the regular season?
Joe Flacco was good during regular season.
He was the exact opposite. You dodo again, what, bro. Yo, bring me someone who could talk sports, bro.
I'm not trying to have this football debate.
There's no need. I already
I'm
demolished
trying
you.
to go
There's no need. Patrick Mahomes. Like he's hurt right now.
No, I'm not hurt.
Okay. Relax. Really, it's 450 up to 503, but he'd have to win the MVP and go to the Super Bowl every year, which is not happening. So it's 450. You get up to 450. 140 million guaranteed. Team friendly deal. 10-year contract, the highest in NFL history. How do you feel?
My daughter does every time. He takes you to the Super Bowl.
So what about Garoppolo? Garoppolo can't get on love?
Huh?
Garoppolo can't get on love?
I don't like Jimmy G, bro.
He took them to the Super Bowl.
Huh?
What's your point? He took them to the Super Bowl.
Their defense and their running game took them to the Super Bowl. Jimmy G did not take them to the Super Bowl.
What
and
weapons does
that proved in the Super Bowl?
What
He
Pat?
played Kansas City,
what weapon?
who does not have a defense whatsoever.
No, they're sneaky good. They're sneaky good in the second half of the season.
Their Kansas City passing defense, I felt like was not good. Not really good actually through all the season. I think it was the coaching that was really good. They mastered blitzes and they were able to play zone. But as far as the passing defense on itself, it was not good.
Oh.
This proved when Jimmy G tried. I'm talking about Jimmy G not being a good passer, or just don't deserve to get paid. And you want to talk about a system?
But he took a team to.
He did not take the team. The defense and the running game took the team to the Super
Lucas,
Bowl.
can I ask you a question? Do you know their record last year without Jimmy G? Okay. What they won 3 games. Do you know the record before last year, before he got hurt?
Right.
I believe they lost 1 game.
Did you see what happened in the Super Bowl when they tried to show that Jimmy G can throw? Did you see what happened?
Again, you're conflating 2 different arguments, dude. You're conflating 2 different arguments. No, because I'm about to tell you. I'm not saying Jimmy Garoppolo has Aaron Rodgers' arm. I'm saying he's definitely good enough to get you to the Super Bowl, like he showed, and he's definitely a starting quality quarterback.
No,
and
they got the best O line.
You just said he's not.
No, they got the best O line. So
okay, bro, I'm done. If you just said if you just say Jimmy G is not a worthy starting caliber quarterback, then all right, we got no. We got to talk about. No, you said he's not a worthy starter, so we got nothing to talk about.
Okay.
All right. Okay, yeah. So Patrick Mahomes, yeah, we'll talk about that. Is that it for sports? No, it is not, because you know why?
Why?
UFC, the biggest fight card is happening this weekend. I guarantee you don't know anything about it too.
2 names that I don't know how to pronounce. I know that.
What? Go for it.
The starts with F. Nah, I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to act like I know, bro. Go ahead.
This man
I'm not even gonna try to act like I know, bro. Go ahead, bro.
This man don't know nothing about sports unless it's NASCAR.
I think.
All right.
I'll just take football on.
Ahead, you don't know football either. All right. So
better than you. Sorry. I don't know.
Everyone listening knows the truth, but okay. So, Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal for the welterweight title. Jorge Masvidal, man, street Jesus, Cuban Jesus, whatever you want to call him, took the fight on a week's notice. A lot of people were concerned because, why are you taking the fight on a week's notice? But it turns out he has been training with high level wrestlers, I might add. Last time I checked the betting lines, he was a heavy underdog. But I believe
the card nice.
Oh, it's the best card of the year. Because under that you got the rematch, which I don't think there should be an immediate rematch, but you got Volkanovski versus Max Holloway for the featherweight title. That should look. just because I don't think it should be an immediate rematch doesn't mean I don't think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Just don't. Okay, I would just leave that to myself because I promised myself.
Yeah, you.
I'm not gonna make any predictions. And then you got my boy Jose Aldo
Jose Aldo
versus Pietro Yan. That's for the interim bantamweight title since Henry Cejudo vacated it. So, and then you got Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade. That's a fun fight. The whole card is well. It's the best fight card of the year because of those 3 title fights, pretty much. It's gonna be on Fight Island in is it Dubai or Abu Dhabi?
I think that's dope that they made like not made, but they have a whole island now.
Let's say money talks.
Smart.
Money talks, man. Money
Smart,
talks.
Bro.
So yeah, that's this weekend. Gonna be a great card. Fighters are quarantined.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think like even after all this, they'll still have like that fighting island? You think that would be a thing?
Yeah. You know how much money they spent?
Oh no, I have no idea.
Well, they spent a lot of money. There's no way. Plus, they fought in is it Dubai or Abu Dhabi? But anyways, they fought there before.
Okay.
And they've gone there. I think then
That must be really cool though. That like have a whole like I don't know.
it's that oil money, man. It's that oil money.
It's that oil money.
Oil money and fight fans.
Yeah, them Indians. Sorry.
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 What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought you said Dubai. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but where'd you get Indians from?
India? Yeah, I know.
Those are the Middle Easterners.
Okay, all right. Let's go. Go ahead. Sorry.
Habib Nurmagomedov's father passed away due to COVID complications.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He was in a coma. Then he came out. Then this happened. So prayers up to that whole family. A lot of people pay respect to him too, like even Conor McGregor. Yeah, because he was a trainer. You know, he was. Matter of fact, he was in. Was he in Habib's last fight? Yeah, he was in the corner for Habib's last fight against Dustin Poirier. So at least he got to see that before he passed, which is cool.
That's crazy.
Seeing your son defend the title. Yeah, that was cool for him to see that before he passed. But yeah, condolences to the Habib family. And that's it for sports, Junior.
Nice.
I mean, unless you want to add anything, any hot takes.
No, off the top of my head.
NASCAR, Bubba Wallace. No, I'm just kidding.
So we lost it. We lost a couple viewers in that one. Let's relax.
Let me ask you this: Have you talked to anyone that thinks the whole thing was a hoax or whatever?
No, but I saw. I did. Well, actually, no. I haven't talked to anybody like that. No.
Okay.
Have you? Because I know Trump. Didn't Trump say it was a hoax or something like that? And what happened? Transpired just last week.
You touched on it earlier. He's just pandering to the side. He said that Bubba Wallace needs to apologize to the good people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I brought this up earlier in the podcast, but I did find the article.
About what?
About Trump saying that he wouldn't fund schools if they didn't open.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
One moment. I'm sorry. I gotta re-find it. There it is. It said, and this was today the 8th or 9th. Today's the 10th. So
Today's
a couple
the
days
10th.
ago.
Yeah.
It said President Trump said on Wednesday that he might cut funding from schools that don't reopen, claiming Democrats have political motives for delaying school openings. He criticized CDC guidelines referencing other countries that reopen schools. Reports show such countries also had to follow strict measures in order to reopen schools and still face substantial difficulties. So what it is like so for like he doesn't agree with some of the strict guidelines that the CDC has for the reopening of schools, because I don't really know what they are, but which I don't feel like it would be that strict, because I feel like it has to be kind of cut and dry. Have a certain amount of people in the school, have a certain amount of people in the classrooms. Obviously everything has to be 6 foot apart, and everyone would have to wear face masks.
Even that would be hard. Think about high school. How would, like, let's take one for.
I don't understand why people just don't do virtual, bro. I don't understand what that's. Like,
I don't know. I don't. Do they have the equipment? Again, you know, because you got to think about some
true.
kids don't have access to computers.
That's true. Yeah,
so,
no, that's true.
And the things they need. Again, remember the people who it affects. You got to think about the people who affects the most. That's why I brought that point up earlier.
Yeah.
But let's take when they're in high school, for example. How the hell would you do 6 feet apart there?
No, you wouldn't be able to, because you're gonna sit here like it's already hard enough to control it.
Dude, okay, so you got teenagers, boyfriends and girlfriends, people you haven't seen in a while. Especially considering that they're out of school for 4 months plus the summer.
Yeah.
They're gonna be all over each other.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like, what did you can't be that close?
Kick. How they gonna control that?
Exactly.
I don't. That just sounds like a mess waiting to happen. Kindergarten is the one you almost kind of have to have kids be there because they need physical activity. It's not something you could just do over a screen. So maybe they could do like rotating days for kindergarten or something. I don't know. Yeah. But high school would be damn near impossible.
I feel like even when he says like he's not obviously okay. CDC is obviously they're obviously more familiar with the disease more than anybody because they're obviously have the virus. Sorry, because they have the guidelines and stuff for it. So obviously they're the most interactive with this. So I mean, I'm just saying I'm gonna take advice from the experts.
Oh no! Oh, so when I said earlier, I was talking on my butt about the WHO.
Huh?
About the WHO?
Oh no, I was just
okay.
I was just doing that to be a D-bag. But
he said D-bag. You could say douche. It's I think that's fine. We've said worse. Here's the thing about the experts. Why aren't people listening to the experts? Why do they feel like all the experts lying to us as part of this New World Order plan? But if a doctor tells you, hey,
you got a broken leg.
Or not even that. If a doctor tells you, hey, you got to take these pills so your blood pressure won't be so high. You're not going to be like, oh, you're trying to kill me.
I think it's because like, well, if I'm
no, it's just, well, I'll let you, but before you go, I'm just saying, it's being politicized for no reason. That's my point.
Yeah.
Because if any other expert told you, if a mechanic said, hey, all right, something's wrong with your car, this is what you need to do, go fix it. You're not like, oh, you're trying to ruin my car. You listen to that expert. So why is it different here? Why is this being politicized? But go ahead.
Well, probably because it's been changed so much.
And like, again, sorry.
But it's a new virus. So like that's the point I was gonna get to. It's a new virus. So obviously they don't know. Nobody really knows. I mean, we're all learning as we're grasping it. But my thing is you have somebody that is just chilling out the house all day. All they do is Google stuff. But like, where are you getting your information from? From another? Because like, I'll have people send me stuff, and it'll be like someone just chilling on the front porch. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take someone serious that's chilling on the front porch, smoking a black, regardless of someone that actually has like a degree in something and is seeing this on a day-to-day basis and doing experiments. And
they don't have to be a degree, just someone that's educated. Because dude, there's a lot of bad information out there. There really is.
A lot.
I can see how people don't like to. They'll see one thing and take that as gospel. Because, dude, there's this one thing. Did you hear about the Jeffrey Epstein's associate, the Jillian lady or whatever they got found or whatever?
Yeah, well, I know what you're talking about, but like,
yeah, people. I saw. I hate to do this,
you gotta use the FB, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I get off.
No, because I be seeing funny stuff on there. But there's like this conspiracy going around that she is the sister of Dr. Fauci's wife, and it's like, bro, all you gotta do is go do a simple Google search to see they're not related.
Yeah,
they have nothing to do with each other. People will believe that also. So this is a person. They'll bring it back to the pedophile ring. Okay, so Jeffrey Epstein, Dr. Fauci, the World Health Organization, they're all sex trafficking, pedophile. I'm like, dude, go do a simple Google search. That stuff does exist, but what? I don't know. There's just a lot of bad information.
Well, it's just like some people like they'll believe like they'll and I've talked about this before. They think of Bill Gates being this horrifying person. Some people even think Bill Gates and like a whole bunch of millionaires are the reason for this COVID. And if I want to dip into that bag, I guess I can understand, but because there's profit in people being sick. That's an OVO. But what is there to gain? What is it? Bill Gates is already a freaking trillionaire or a billionaire, not trillionaire. Sorry. What is there to gain for him?
And he's giving away a lot of his money too.
Yes, that's what people sit here and they'll bash him because obviously he supports vaccines and he does a lot for the vaccines. And I'm like, okay, so I don't get it. Like, I don't understand, bro. People like paint him, like put him in a horrible box in a horrible corner, and really it's just they hate. They want to find something. They want to find something to hate on because they're going through hard times. So they're gonna pick on the person that they see first that's on the feet.
They gonna go after the rich person.
Of course, bro. Because I mean, which is stupid. I mean, you can't like the man's actually doing good. At least from what I read in the documentary that I see on Netflix about him, and like the stuff like that I try to do read on Bill Gates. You know, he does be doing good. So I just don't understand, bro. Like it doesn't make sense. People always want there to be more. I mean, that's really the end of my story. Like people always want there to be more. It's always got to be something. Like it's never just. What if it's just that black and white? You know what I mean? Like there's some things not always a gray area. Some things are just black and white.
Look, technology is a great thing. Technology is a great thing. There's a lot of information out there, whether good or bad. I just think a lot of times, a lot of people don't know what to do with their information, and a lot of it just gets misconstrued. It's so easy for bad information to get out there. Like the Sean Jackson thing. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, what he said about like the Hitler quote, or whatever.
Yeah, about the Jews.
Which I didn't even understand that, if I'm being honest.
You can't understand my part.
Well, to be honest, like I don't even know what he said.
He was trying to use a Hitler quote unquote, but it wasn't really a Hitler quote. It was accredited to Hitler because of what the quote said, basically about how the white Jews are scared to let the real Jews, which are the Negroes, know who the real Jews are. So basically, the white Jews are keeping the black people down so they can control the world, basically. Anti-Semitism, basically. Bad information on Deshaun Jackson's part. And Steven Jackson, they doubled down on, or Steven Jackson, yeah, he was kind of, his interview with Donald was kind of tripping because, because he did that thing where I know a Jew. Hey, I'm not racist. I got a Jewish friend.
Oh, he did that.
yeah, he did that. So that was.
Well, you know when someone does that, it's bro.
Yeah, but again, there's a lot. It's a cabin to rich people, famous people. I'm saying there's bad information out there. So yeah, it's just a lot of information, a lot to pay attention to.
Like some things just don't like.
I mean, to us, to you, to me, to a number. I'm not gonna say number person, but there's enough information out there where if you really believe something, at least do your research on it. You can do 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying, searches and see if it's accurate or whatnot. Because a lot of this stuff, all you gotta do is, I don't know, all you gotta do is look at it.
Like some of the things that like people would be saying. Like it looks like they got it from like the 3rd page of Google, bro.
Yeah, like how'd you get this? It's not even that. Like, how'd you get this picture? This picture is so low quality. It looks like someone took this picture with a freaking a mechanical pencil. It's like, what kind of grainy? Like, how you like what? This where you get your information from?
Yeah.
This man getting his information from a chia pet. I don't know what, like, Jesus, dude, like, but
yeah, I don't know, it's just horrifying. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because we were talking about it earlier, and I remembered how I found a little Trump article, so I just wanted to bring that up.
Okay,
you want to dive into some music?
Music, sure, let's talk about it.
Only because there's like a couple albums.
Yeah, and only because I gotta go to work. But yeah, go ahead. What you got?
So I just wanted to talk about Juice WRLD's album. Came out today.
Rest in peace.
Hey man, let's just say, bro. Well, I'm not gonna compare it like that. But let's just say it was a good like.
Yeah, bro. We gotta stop.
We gotta stop comparing. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. We gotta stop reviewing dead people's stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Let the man rest in peace.
But it was to me, it was a perfect finale, bro.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. No, it was a perfect
that.
finale. Cause like the intro is like the last like concert that he did. It's him speaking.
Oh man.
And the outro, bro, it gives me chills, bro. The outro is actually like, it's called FaceTime from Heaven.
Oh,
and he
man,
talks about how he's FaceTiming from heaven.
Chill.
But it's like something that he already like pre-did.
Yeah,
like I guess did something before.
Yeah.
So like it's just like the timing of it is crazy. And like I forget what song it is. Like I go back and listen to it, but I listen to the full. It's a long album. But
all albums are long nowadays, by the way.
Yeah, true. But I thought it was a respect for long album. I thought it had to be a long album. It's Juice WRLD, and he did pass. I thought it had to be a long album for sure. But it was gorgeous from in and out, bro.
Gorgeous. That's a funny word.
I loved it, bro. And there's a lot of different like beats. Like there's like some rock beats. It really showed how talented Juice WRLD was. Cause like he could.
Yeah, we knew that.
He could rap on some rock beats. You can get a little depression bag. You can get a little jump bag. But it was all around really good, bro. I really enjoyed that.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out today for sure. I love me some Juice WRLD, man. Pop Smoke, man. He dropped the album last week.
Oh yeah, I gotta listen to that.
Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. This thing is a banger. The whole album, 19 songs, bro. It's every song. He might have, dude. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. He might have the best voice in hip hop of all time.
Oh, bro,
his voice is so amazing, bro. It's like no homo.
Soothing, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if I would use that word, but I get what you're saying. It's definitely soothing to the ears, but it's like so like it's like 50. It's like a slash between 50 Cent and DMX, dude. His voice is great for rapping, and the type of stuff he talks about is so. Dude, he might have the best voice of all time. I apologize if that got a little.
Gay?
Whoa, bro, equal rights.
Sorry,
but dude, this album is fine. My favorite songs off there for the night were Lil Baby, The Baby. The Baby had a great he had a good play on words there to kind of remember Pop Smoke. So yeah, The Baby was fire for the night. 44 Bulldog Gangsters, yeah, something special. Got it on me. Great album, man. Great album.
Speaking of which, did you hear that? Well, The Baby, that Rockstar song.
Oh, the remix, yeah, for sure.
That video was freaking beautiful, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot. Dude, we've been off for a week. Yeah, shout out to BT Awards, man. Did you see the BT Awards?
No, I did not.
Whole thing was lit, man. The whole thing was like that, man. They really stepped up for the movement right now. I was happy to see that.
The Party Girl remix with Lil Uzi Vert, bro. That's a song that came out. I sent it to you.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Bro. And Stay Solid Rocky. Bro, that song was banging, bro. I'm sorry, that song is banging, bro.
Stay Solid Rocky?
Yeah, I think yeah, that's what he's called. Bro, that song, bro, it's a headbanger, bro. Lil Uzi Vert started to become one of my favorite like artists, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, you ain't mess with Uzi?
But I did, but like not like as hard as I do like here recently, bro. Like he started to become one of my favorite artists, bro. Like just the way he slid on that was absolutely once again it was beautiful, bro. And it was just like it was just something you can bob your head to, bro. A little nice, relaxing, little party music, bro.
Yeah, Lil Wayne dropped the EP. Okay.
Bro, that hold on, let me see right quick. That Multiple Flow, is that what's called? Multiple Flow?
Yeah.
Bro, that cut, bro. I had that on repeat all week, bro.
So Multiple Flows and Russian Roulette. That's the only two. Because Mahogany and Mount Mia was on the last joint.
Yeah. But that went in too, bro. That Lil Wayne killed that part.
I'll check that out.
Kid Cudi, Eminem.
Yeah, this man gonna keep dragging it. Yeah. No, yeah, it was a great song. I liked it. The cover art is great. I like Kid Cudi's rapping on it. Spacey vibe, but as you'd expect, Eminem's rapping great on it, especially the first half of his performance is really great. Then
he didn't do that. He didn't do that fast rapping either.
He kind of ended it with the fast rapping, but it was tasteful.
Yeah.
Tasteful, but solid track. I enjoyed it.
Yep. That's all I got for music, son.
All right, episode 36. Thank you. Peace.
Yep.
All right.